Hello students, good afternoon. In our previous class, we have seen our unit 4 poem, correct? Yes. Today, we are going to discuss our story parts, a little fish story and its exercise, and in the last, we will discuss few new spelling words. That's fine? Yeah. So, let's begin. Okay. So, what I will do, I will read the story and I will explain it. That is fine? Yes. Okay, a little fish story. There are a great many million fish in the sea, but the story is about just one of them and very small one at that. Now, this little fish had everything in the sea to make him contented, but he was not happy. You will laugh when I tell you why he was not happy. He was not happy. It means so he was unhappy because he was so very small. It is very hard to be such a little mite of a fish, he would say over and over again, if I were only larger, how much happier I could be. And he said it so many times that I think he believed. One day he was swimming along with the rest of his school and thinking no doubt how much more the larger fish had to be thankful for than he, when suddenly with no warning they found themselves in the meshes of great net. There was much floundering and splashing as the net was thrown up out the water into the sunlight, and just as its haul was beginning emptied into the boat. The smallest fish in the school wriggled through the mesh and slipped back into the cool, clear water. How good it felt! He swam here and there and everywhere, and some of the fish who knew him well all the rest of his life said that they never again heard him say that he wished to be anything but little fish. Okay, so let's see what the moral of the story and what it says. Okay, so in a little fish story, so in this story, you know, there are different size of fishes are available, right? Whale has the larger mammal of the sea, largest mammal of the sea. After that, shark are there, and other so many fishes and different fishes are there of the fish, correct? So let's discuss about the story. So there are great many million fish in the sea. Million means so many. It's a 10 power 6, it's like a 100 lakh, 10 lakhs around. Okay. I will show you the meaning of a million. You can see the product of thousand and thousand. It means 10 lakh. I told you. Million means around 10 lakh. Okay. So 10 lakh fish in the sea. So many, great many 10 lakh. Great many million. It is not a 10 lakh only. Great many, so many types. More than means the types of 10 lakh. That much fishes are there in the sea. But the story is about just one of them. So in our story, we are discussing about only one of them. Only one fish we are talking. And very small on one at that. So you can see in the image, it is very small on that. Okay. So we are discussing in a story one small fish. Okay. Now this little fish had everything in the sea to make him contented, but he was not happy. So this little fish has so many things in the sea. He can live easily, but he was not happy. The fish was not happy. Why? Because that we will see. So contented is a new word. So you can see the meaning of contented here. Feeling satisfaction. Contented means feeling satisfaction. So to in the sea there are so many things are there. With that fish can get satisfied. That small fish can get satisfied. But still that fish was not happy. We will see why. You will laugh when I tell you why he was unhappy because he was so very small. See, you see the reason. There is no meaning because that fish was small. That's why it was not happy. That was that fish was not happy. So that is not a big reason, right? Everyone will not have a same height. Someone has a small height, someone has a large height. Everyone has a their benefit and disbenefit. It means benefits are there and consequences are also there. Okay, so because of its her means because of its height, that fish height size, because that fish was very small in a size, so that's why that fish was not happy. So let's see further. It is very hard to be such a little mite of a fish. He would say over and over again, if I were only larger, how much happier I could be. So the fish says, if I would be a larger fish, that I would be so much happy then. And he said it so many times that I think he believed it. Okay. So that fish was telling so many times, continuously that fish was talking about for that only, that I would be a large, then I would be a very happy, like that way. That fish was continuously talking about that. Okay. Then what happens? One day he was swimming along with the rest of his school and thinking no doubt how much more the larger fish had to be thankful for than he, when suddenly, with no warning, they found themselves in the meshes of a great net. So what happened here? That in one day, that fish was with their school friends like that. Okay, and it was that fish was thinking about own size. If I will be large like that way, then I will be very happy like that way. It was thinking, and suddenly what happened without warning? There is no warning. Warning means if anything going to happen, we will get some indication, right? So that we call it as a warning. And they found themselves in the meshes of a great net. Meshes means in a proper way with net. You can see. See, this is a net and it is meshed with properly, right? Mesh means it is arranged in a proper manner. I will show you the meaning. Warning and meshes. Yeah, you can see here. Meshes means material made of a network of wire or thread, right? So the net is made up of wire. Yes. And warning is a statement or event that warns of something. Yes. Warning means you are getting something indication that this is a harmful, we should leave this place. Like if fire warning is there, then what we will do? We will empty the building. So like that way, here those fish didn't get any warning and they just stuck in a mesh of a great net. There was much plundering and splashing as the net was drawn up out the water into the sunlight. Okay. So those fishes were, you can see the large fishes are stuck here, right? So they were plundering and splashing. They were moving their body because as net was going up direction. Okay, let me see splashing means cause or fall on something irregular drops. So if fish moves, then water will be moving irregularly, right? So that is meaning of splashing. And flounder means struggle clumsily in mud or water. So those fishes were struggling to swim, right? Because of they stuck in a mesh of a great net. Correct. So they stuck in that net. That's why they are not able to move. And just as it all was being emptied in the boat, the smallest fish in the school wriggled through the mesh and slipped back into the cool, clear water. How good it felt! So here, haul, emptied, and wriggle meaning we will see. Okay, haul means pull or drag with effort or force. So with force you are pulling something, that means haul. Okay, emptied means remove all the content from. If in a bowl there is a some 7 8 fruits are there and you emptied the bowl, means after you put that fruit in other basket, so the basket you are holding, that is emptied, right? So that way emptied. And wriggle means twist and turn with quick breathing movements. So you are twisting your body and suddenly you are moving fast and you are taking large turns, that we call it as a wriggled. Okay. So what that the small fish had done, haul was being, so that small fish started to hauling. Okay, that fish has started to moving outside, emptied into the boat. So hauling means here that those fish who are in that mesh net, they are dragging outside, right? So that fisherman was taking that fishes outside, and that fisherman has emptied that smash net into the boat, right? That's what they emptied into the boat. So that's what I told. And the smallest fish in the school wriggled through the mesh. So that smallest fish was there. Wriggled means moved in its body and moved out from that mesh and slipped back into the cool clear water. And that fish moved into cool clear water. You can see from the mesh net that fish, small fish came out. Correct? Yes. How good it felt. So that fish was very happy. He swam here and there and everywhere, and some of the fish who knew him well all the rest of his life said that they never again heard him say that he wished to be anything but a little fish. So moment, after this moment is that fish saw by his eyes what other his friend, he swam in the water, right? He slipped back in a clear water. So after that, that fish swam throughout the water. He was swimming inside the water and remaining his friend, right? Who knows that small fish? He never heard. Those friends never heard about that thing that he wants to be a large fish, but they heard like that way that that fish want to a little fish only. So their friend heard like that way that that small fish want to be a little fish only. So that fish, you see, the small fish wants only, that fish don't want to be a larger now. It want to be a small only. Okay. So this story is written by Enos P. Comstock. Who wrote this? Enos B. Comstock. The story is written by Enos B. Comstock. So here what we learn, you see you are in a size, you have a large size. Okay, it doesn't mean you are a great. Okay, you see here the largest fish were stuck in a net, but the small fish slipped back into the water, right? So if you are small, it doesn't mean you are a big. Okay, so it says everything has their benefits and consequences. Okay, everything has their benefit and consequences, right? So here what says, if anyone is larger or small, it doesn't matter. Okay, it doesn't matter. The thing is matter here that with whatever you have, you should satisfy yourself with that. You should not wish more about that. Okay, like what we can say, advantage and disadvantage. Like, see, you are small. That fish was small, so it was a disadvantage of his. But advantage, he cannot stuck in a mesh, right? Water mesh. So that way, sorry, not water mesh, mesh of net. Yeah, in mesh of net. So you see here, it was small, but it has a benefit to skip out, right? So that way everything has an advantage and disadvantage. So we should not never compare ourselves to anyone else. Okay, that we should learn, and whatever we have, we should be satisfied, and we should manage all the things with that. That we can learn here. Okay. So I think today we have seen the new words. Also, this all the new words I have written here, meaning with the meaning you can understand it. So let's go for the exercise. So reading is fun. So I will oral explain. I'll give oral explanation, and then I will show you the answer how to write it. That is fine? Yes. So let's begin. How many fishes are there in the sea? That is great many, 10 million. Right? Great many, 10 millions. Why was the little fish unhappy? Because its size was very small. What happened to the fish one day? That they have stuck in a big net or mesh net. Why was the fish thankful to be a little fish? Because it was able to slip out through that nest because of its size. Right? So I have give answer orally from the story part. So we will see how to write it. Okay. Yeah. How many fishes are there in the sea? I already told you great many millions. So there are a great many million fishes in the sea. Okay. Why was the little fish unhappy? Why was the little fish was unhappy? The little fish was unhappy because he was very small. Right? We already discussed in a story. What happened to the fish one day? That one day the fish got caught in a big net or a big mesh net while swimming in the sea with his friends. What happened one day? That one day the fish got caught in a big net while swimming in the sea with his friends. Why was the fish thankful to be a little fish? The fish was thankful because of to be a little fish. Why? So we will give the answer. The fish was thankful to be a little fish because he was saved only due to his small size. Right? Through that mesh net, the fish able to come outside. Why? Because it was small in the size. Only due to his small size. So here we have finished our reading is fun. You see, very simple answer. Then let's see the talk time. Imagine you are a little fish. Okay. Imagine you are a little fish. Describe what you might see around you. Okay. So we need to write down something. How you can feel when you write down. How, if you are a fish, then what you can see in the. So whatever the imagination you have, you need to write down. Okay. And second one, in your class, talk about the time you were caught doing something you were not supposed to do. You can discuss in your own language as well as in English. So here, what is the situation? You might have a doing something and you got caught, right? Something you are doing wrong and you got caught. So what you need to do here, you need to write down or discuss into the class. So here I will not explain this part because that thing you need to do by yourself. Okay. So let's see what imagination you can do. Okay, you can write in your language, but I have wrote here. You can see here. Imagine your little fish. Describe what you might see around you. So there is a vast expanse of water around me because if you are in a sea, there is an unlimited water, right? And also a number of fish. Obviously, there are so many fishes will be the small fish and big and swim around me. So small and big, all fishes are there and it will swim around you. There are several boats sailing on the water. Yes, there is possibility so many boats will be sailing. So there are several boats sailing on the water. Several fishermen coming towards us with their big net. Right? So few fishermen came to near us to with their big net to catch us. Like that way, you can write. Yeah, this is what imagination I wrote. See, this is a story like you can see by your eyes here. You can see there will be so many fishes around you, right? If you are a fish, then there will be so many water will be there, and so many small, big fish which are swimming around you, and there are several boats also will be there, right, in the top side, and the fishermen also may be coming for fish to catch, right? So these things you can write it down in your own word, correct? Yes, so you can write in this manner. Okay, let's see the next exercise. I ask you to do question 2, which you need to write down in your language. So look at the pattern and fill in the blank. So here you see this is a look and this is a looked. Okay, so you can see here this is written in a past tense. What look is a verb in a present word first form. We need to write down in a second form, that is look. It means in a past participle we need to write down of a look. That is the task of here. So remaining pick, bark, want, talk, wish, pull, have. So we need to write down all of these verbs past participle. Okay, that is the exercise. So pick past participle is the picked, bark, barked, want, wanted, talk, talk, wish, wished, pull, pulled, help, helped. Right? So these are the past participle. You should learn how to write the past participle. So you can see here, I have wrote this. You see, looked, looked, picked, picked, barked, barked, want, wanted, talked, talked, wish, wished, pull, pulled, help, helped. Right? So in this manner, you can write the past participle. This you should remember how to write the past participle. Okay, every word past participle you should remember. Okay, yes. So this is very simple. There is no every word was ending with ed. We are adding just simple ed to make it past participle. It is not possible for every word. Okay, there are some rules are there. We will discuss in English too. But here every words are ending with ed. So pick, pick, bark, bark, want, wanted, talk, talk, wish, wished, pull, pull, help, helped. Okay. Let's see the next exercise, that is filling the blanks with the right word from the box. See here, we got a few sentences. Okay, a glass of. So we need to fill in the blank in a proper way. See, in a glass, what you can fill? Water, right? Paper, flower, matchbox, cows, and wolves is not available. So, glass of water, right? A box of matches. Yeah, you can understand. You can easily observe that matchbox is the right box of matches. Sheet will be of paper, right? A sheet of paper. A bunch comes with a flower, right? So a bunch of flowers. A herd means cows, right? A herd of cows. A pack of wolves. So you see here glass, box, sheet, bunch, herd, pack. Those are collective nouns, right? Those are collective nouns. If you remember the nouns, you can easily give the answer. So I already gave the answer to you. Let me show it to you here. You see, yes, a glass of water, a box of matches, a sheet of paper, a bunch of flowers, a herd of cows, a pack of bulls. You see, these are very easy exercise. Okay, if you know the noun in English too, you can easily give this answer. These are not at all difficult for you. Okay, yes. So let's see the next exercise. Let's write. Look at the following sentence. If I were only larger, how much happier I could be. Make more sentences like this using the word in the box. What we need to do here, you see. See, we need to make sentences using these words. What we need to make sentences using this word. Here you see, if I were only larger, how much happier I could be. See, this one is done for us, right? First one is done for us. Here it will come happier, right? Sorry, larger. If I were only larger, how much happier I could be. This one question is done for us. So similar way, using these all the words, we need to make sentences. Okay, we need to make sentences. So let's see. See, if I were only taller, how much happier I could be. If I were only smaller, how much happier I could be. If I were only thinner, how much happier I could be. If I were only cleverer, how much happier I could be. If I were only younger, how much happier I could be. If I were only older, how much happier I could be. So you see here, what I did, I just pasted, I just used every time word in a blank space with a given. Here first I use taller, then thinner, smaller, clever, younger, older, and remaining are same. These are the different situations are given that if you are a smaller, taller, thinner, so what you will be, that you will be happier. That's what this way we need to make a sentence. So we have made it. I just replaced this taller, smaller, thinner, clever, younger, older. I have just added this word one by one. Remaining sentences are same. You see? Yeah, so this is very easy exercise, right? Okay. Let's see the next. Say aloud, blunder, wonder, thunder, plunder, founder, plunder. You see, these are the rhyming words. You see, der is the rhyming word here. So these are the rhyming word. You should remember how to rhyme. Blunder, wonder, thunder, plunder, plunder. See, it is very easy. Song time is there, and in the song, Mahesh is singing. Mahesh and Venkatesh are there, and after that, we got some few blank space which we need to fill using the above poem. In exercise also this kind of sorry, in exam also this kind of question may come. Okay, if one poem is given to you and from that poem there will be few questions, so you need to understand the poem and you need to write the questions. So here also it is like that we exercise. So let's sing. Singing or crying? Mahesh sings a little song. Venkatesh looks at him. Why are you crying? He asks. Mahesh says, I am not crying, I am singing an English song. So here what was happened? That Mahesh was singing. Okay. And Venkatesh is other friend is there. So Venkatesh asked the Mahesh that why are you crying, Mahesh? Like that way, Venkatesh asked. What Mahesh replied? That Mahesh replied that I am not crying, I am singing English song. Like that way he replied. So let's see the filling blanks. That Mahesh sings a little song, a long song. You can see here little song is given. So little is the correct answer. Venkatesh looks and shout at him. Yes, it looks, right? So looks is the correct answer. You see, if you understand the singing or poem, you can easily give the answer. Venkatesh thinks Mahesh is crying or laughing. Yes, right. Venkatesh thinks Mahesh is crying. So crying is the correct answer. Mahesh is singing or saying a song. Obviously, it is a singing song, right? Here you see. I am singing song. The song is in Telugu or English. Yes, in our poem it is English. So English is the correct answer. You see, very easily you can give this answer. Yeah, let me show you here also for you. You see, little looks, crying, singing, and English. I have explained you that those are the answer here written. Simple. So here you see we have finished our exercise and story both. Right? I hope you understood all. Let's go for the spelling words. First one is a new, past tense of a no. New is a past tense of a no. And if you know means you have a information about the thing. That means of the no, right? Correct? I hope you understand this situation. That past tense of a no is no means be aware of inquiry or information. Right? Be aware of. See, I will write you for your information. No meaning, that is be aware of information. Right? See, new is the past tense of a no, and no meaning be aware of information. See, below itself is written have a knowledge or information concerning, right? Second word is know itself. So here meaning also is there. Lamb. Lamb means a young sheep. It means a goat. Sheep means goat. So lamb means a young goat or a sheep. Laugh means when you are making some act, an act of laughing. When you are laughing, that act, that moment we call it as a laugh. Law means a rule defining correct procedure. See, law means it is a rule defining correct procedure. See, in our government, right, there are all the rules are there which we need to follow. So that means that we call it as a law. So a rule defining correct procedures. Okay, leave. Leave means go away. Leave means go away. You are moving, you are going home and leaving the school, right? So leave means go away from. Left means the left hand part, side or direction, and past tense of a leave. Past tense of a go away from, past tense of a leave, it means left. or other meaning is left hand side of our hand, or left and right. See, it is a side or a direction also is there. So these three meanings are there of a left. Life means the existence of an individual human being or animal. See, we are living, so we have a life, right? So that way existence, and we are existing in this world, right? So the existence of an individual human being or animal is meaning of life. Lift means rise raise to a higher positive or level. Lift means, see, in our school lift is there, right? From ground level it takes up to upside, right? So, and if bag is there on the ground, you are taking back to your shoulder. So you have lifted the bag. So you are taking up or higher position or level. Lived means, life means remaining alive. So if we are living, so what is the past participle of live? That is lived, right? Lived means remain alive. So we are living, so that is lived. Correct? So these are the new spelling words you should understand and remember. Okay. So today, what we have done? We have finished our story part of a little fish story. In this new words we have understood. Then we have seen the exercise of it, and last we have seen the spelling words. So in a homework, you need to write down all these things. Okay. In textbook you need to write down exercise, and in notebook also you need to write it down, and you need to understand the spelling words and write down 5 times new words and spelling words in the rough book, and in a notebook you can write down 1 time spelling words and new words. Okay, and you should remember these words also. Okay student, thank you.